Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be checking out the complete collection of War Machine Lego minifigures. Ever since 2013 with the release of the Iron Man 3 movie, Lego has been putting out a couple of War Machine minifigures throughout the years, all the way up until 2024, so we're going to be checking out every single one of them in this video. So let's get started with the very first War Machine minifigure released in 2013. As I said previously, we have this dark bluish gray and silver armor. I really like this minifigure. It's pretty cool. It's pretty simple with its colors. It has some really nice details here and there. And under that helmet we have Rhodey, James Rhodes. Pretty nice face print, should I say. I think it really resembles the actor right here. It's pretty nice, you know, little expression right there, very serious. And he's also got a secondary expression. Its average price nowadays goes from $10 to $15. It's really not that much of an expensive figure, but all around I think it's a pretty nice little simple figure for being the first one they ever released. Next up, this minifigure technically isn't a War Machine, but we all know he's the same character in the movies. As you can see, this armor is completely made into a dark blue colorway. I think this one is a pretty amazing figure. It's really unique. You can see all those details right there. This minifigure is amazing. This one only ever came in the poly bag. I believe it was like a promotional for the Marvel superheroes video game. Much more eye-catching, that's for sure. His face print is the same exact as the previous War Machine, and his price it goes all around, you know, $60 to $150 in new condition. So this one is definitely a bit more of an expensive, more rare minifigure. One of my favorites, no questions asked. Coming in right next, we go all the way up to 2016 for the Marvel Studios Civil War movie. We have Rhodey in his new War Machine armor, just a whole bigger upgrade from the previous ones, and we finally get that black color in that armor, and I think it looks pretty cool. For the backpack we had that stud shooter and that little bar element he uses in the movie as a weapon, and all around it's a pretty amazing little minifigure right here. Strangely, they decided to change his face print for a much more happy James Rhodes. It looks kind of funny, and to be honest, I kind of prefer the older one, but it's still, I mean, like 90% of the time you're gonna have him with his helmet closed, so that's not really much of a big deal. Yet again, it's a pretty amazing minifigure. It goes for about $20 to $30 in good condition. It's really not that expensive, and it's totally worth it to have this minifigure. It looks really nice. Now the next one is definitely the most detailed War Machine minifigure. It's pretty much my favorite in the whole list, to be honest. It's this War Machine from the Infinity War movie. I believe this is War Machine Mark IV, if I'm not mistaken. This is just an all-around perfect minifigure. If you guys remember those Toys R Us promotionals, Bricktober packs, and this figure is just all around superb. You can see that arm printing right there. It's really detailed. The prints all around just feel much better in quality. There's just a lot of really cool details all along. And he also introduced a new face print for Rhodey. We have that, you know, smiley expression. Looks pretty nice. It looks definitely much better than the previous. He also has a secondary face expression, and this is the first time we got, like, you know, that screen inside the helmet. You can see him, you know, with all those little details. Now this one definitely goes up on the higher end side of collector prices, from $50 to $100 used in good condition. But this one's still just a perfect minifigure with a whole lot more detail. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Now for Avengers Endgame, if you may remember, they were really secretive with the spoilers and what would happen in the movie. And we got the War Machine Hulkbuster set. It was definitely a really cool little concept. And that said, we got this War Machine minifigure. It's a pretty cool figure. It's pretty, simple. It's got that time travel suit as pretty much all of the other Avengers Endgame minifigures from that first wave. It's pretty, common torso and leg piece, but his helmet is exclusive. It's got a little bit of a different print right there. And the mask, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty cool. And his head is the exact same from the previous War Machine. 2020 comes along, new War Machine minifigure. Now this time they just rethought the looks of him. This one isn't really based on any MCU movie. They decided to use that new helmet that couldn't open, and it was really criticized back in the day, I remember. But for the looks, it just looks great. But for the looks, it's pretty nice. I really like the design. Now at this point, they all look like a bit too similar. They use the same colors as I told you, but it's really nice minifigure. This one came in a couple of sets in 2020, as well as those magazine foil packs. Goes for about 10 to 15 bucks on Bricklink, so it's really not that much of an expensive one. Now moving forward to 2022, we got this new War Machine minifigure. This one is based on his appearance in the Iron Man 2 movie. The backpack build is pretty much the same as from the first War Machine and Iron Patriot minifigures, so not that much of an upgrade there. They introduced that new helmet piece. Again, it got a lot of mixed opinions. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally think it's a really nice, little upgrade. First came in the Iron Man Armory set, and also made an appearance in the new Avengers Tower set, the big one, the UCS version. But it's definitely one of the cheapest ones in the list, definitely because of his more recent appearances. We got this new War Machine, and I really want to talk about this one because it's pretty unique. As you can see, the art style, it definitely looks much more from taken out from the comic books. That matte finish on the mask, I dig it, to be honest. It's really nice. It's definitely something we had never seen before for the War Machine minifigure. This one just recently came in that mech set. It's one of my favorite mechs they've made. Sadly, they didn't include a backpack build for this one. It's the only War Machine minifigure they didn't include one, so it's a bit of a it's a bit of downgrade in that aspect, but we have the pieces for it. Let's just build one right away. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is a complete War Machine collection. It's 8 minifigures at the time of recording this video. I believe his character in the MCU is still relevant, so we might still be getting some appearances of him in the movies. What are your thoughts, guys? Which one is your favorite? Which ones do you own? Which ones are you looking forward to buy, to acquire? Tell me all of that in the comments down below. And again, thanks so much for watching. We'll be seeing each other in the next time.